Today we are going to talk about the Design M content page. This is one of our more complicated and popular content pages that clients like to add to their sites. To find it on the main page of your console, you will go to the Specialty Series Content Manager and click Open. And all of your pages are here. I've named the content page for that we're going to work on today In-Store Specials. To edit that, we will simply click on Edit Page Content. Here you'll see the main page for the content. Uh, we have the meta description, the page title, and such. Here are the pictures. So up here in the introduction title, you can say something. This is in-store specials, and give a little bit of introduction text by clicking on Edit Content. Um, Come in today to see what is available. And then to add products, you have a lot of options. You can put everything in one category, or you can be a little organized with your items depending on what it is. Some people will create departments, living room, dining room, and put things there. I happen to have a number of random used children's things that might be of interest to clients, so we could put them here. We have children's toys, and then I also have children's clothes or children's sports equipment. When we're looking at these, we can think of this as the large paragraph, and then these the supporting sentences. I'll show you what I mean. So we have our first item in children's toys. To find the image, we can click Browse. We have a toy truck and upload. Now we have the item here. If we had multiple pictures of the toy truck, we could add them under second picture, third picture, fourth picture. We just have the one. So we can give it a short description by clicking Edit Content. Slightly used toy truck, great for the visiting, great for visiting family members. You can price it. You can give it a reduced price. You can add a little bit more. Great for preschool age. If you wanted to give it a longer description, you could do so here. And then once you have made your changes to that, you can click on Update Website Page Content and look at the page. And we've got under children's toys, we have the toy truck, great for school preschool age, normally $10, on sale for $5, slightly used toy truck, great for visiting family members. One caveat about items on this page, they cannot be added to the shopping cart. So everything here is assumed that people will be buying it in person, which is why it is a good option for on-floor models, scratch and dent, out of box items, refurbished items, or even in this case, used children's toys and clothing. And as you can see, we do have the heading here for this children's sports equipment, but we don't have anything yet added to it. We can add more by coming back down here. So to add another item in children's toys, We have these buttons here, which you notice look exactly the same as these. These do the same thing, but in the small section. So this adds new categories. This adds new items. We're going to add a new item. We'll add it below. So we will put it here. And we have a second truck. So we'll call this one blue truck. And we'll add a picture. Click on upload. We don't have multiple pictures of this item, so we will scroll down. Um, Used toy dump truck. Great for the sandbox or whatever you would like to say about it. This one, we'll price it at $7 with a reduced price of $3.50. We don't need to add an item price qualifier for it. It doesn't necessarily need an item long description. And then once we have added that, we can update website page content. You might notice that I am doing this with every item change. That's not necessary, but it's a good idea to save your work as you're working through this. So if you make a mistake, if you lose internet, if something happens, you've at least saved the bulk of your work. So I like to be in the habit of making the update every time I add something new. And then we can come back to check the page, and we have both items here. We'll go ahead and close those. Give you a moment to jot down any questions that you might have here. And while we do that, I'll scroll down. And I did mention the children's sports equipment as our clearance category too. This is our second paragraph. And we have children's baseball shoes. And then we have a picture. And we can upload the picture. This would likely need more information. Size of the shoes, the wear and tear, so those we can say in edit content, used 2 seasons, well loved, size 3. Good for 8 to 9 years old. If we had additional pictures, we could also add those there, but we don't. And then we can update the website page content and see our work here. As I mentioned, a lot of people will create different departments, which is what these are. Very handy. This page can easily support or handle about 50 items. If you have more than 50 items on this page, you might run into some issues. It might take some time uploading or downloading. If it's not behaving as you expect it to, feel free to reach out to us at service@tailbase.com and we'll take a look and see how we can add that. This concludes our training for the Design M page. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to service@tailbase.com. Thank you. Have a nice day.